All right, I posted that last video with the salt and talking about abundance and prosperity and the whole nine. And then God was like, tell the people. Okay, so you already know I channel as guided. I post as guided. I do as I'm guided to do because my allegiance is to God and my only concern is what God thinks about me. So let's get into it. So I posted the salt and God was like, did you guys not understand? Did you not realize why I called you the salt of the earth? Salt for hundreds of years, thousands of years, I just heard, hundreds of thousands of years, has been a form of currency. And if God said that you are the salt of the earth, he said that you are the currency, not these man-made structures. I'm hearing give unto Caesar's what is Caesar's and to God's what is God's. Taxes have always been a thing. Corrupt leadership has always been a thing. People being greedy and, taking from those who have less than has always been a thing. As far as a societal construct, which has been put into place to hijack your mind and your spirit to get you out of a position of peace and put you into a position of fear and lack. You are the salt. You are the currency. Do not let these false systems that are put into place, do not let them distract you. Do not let them distract you. They are false. They are fake. They are not real. Okay? Yes, your credit score can go up. Your credit score can go down. But guess what? Who is the author and finisher of your faith is the Most High, Almighty, one true Creator God. And he has the last say. He owns all the banks. Okay? He owns all the financial system. He owns all of that. All right? Do not be fooled. Do not be dismayed. Do not be disappointed. You are walking into your most physically abundant, materialistically abundant year yet, but that material abundance is appearing because you have a rich spiritual life. The people that I'm speaking to are warriors of the light. Warriors of the light are accountable, they are courageous, and their free will is aligned with God's will. Their one mission on earth is to please God. To love the Lord their God with all their heart, all their mind, and all their soul, and to love their neighbor as themselves. To follow the 2 commandments that Jesus said was the most important. Okay? Anybody else, you can keep on scrolling because it's not for you. Like if you're unable to be accountable for your spiritual well-being, for the decisions that you make, for your obedience to God, if you're unable to allow the Lord to convict your heart and to get you into alignment with where he needs you to be, this message is not for you. And it's very matter of fact. Like they just don't have time to play around. This new timeline, it's all about healing the things that the deeper wounds, because as you know, some wounds can take a while to heal. That's just a fact of life. Emotional, physical, mental, some of those wounds can take a long time to heal. But this is for a deeper healing where it's getting to the root of everything. And a lot of the healing that's coming up and what I'm seeing a lot of people working on right now is their financial abundance and the energy of abundance and prosperity. Because you are the salt of the earth. You are the currency. And nobody can take that from you. And they very rarely have me pull cards. But they have me pulling some cards to kind of confirm this message. I'm using a Dream Oracle card deck, but I think they might want me to use... Oh, never mind. I thought they wanted me to use something else. So I pulled 3 cards, Flower, Falling, and Bridge. So flower is the growth. All the seeds that you have planted, your garden that you have planted, the seeds that you have planted through your faith are coming to bloom now. And you are falling deeper into yourself. You are falling deeper into your soul path to where no one else's opinions matter. Like if they're not God, their opinion does not matter. And when you are truly aligned with God, your heart is in the right place because you want to please him. You want to make sure that like you're doing what pleases God. So you are falling into this, and it's okay to dive into who you are. It's okay to kind of be in hermit mode right now, rediscovering who you are, discovering who you are even deeper, falling more in love with yourself. And while you're doing this, it is building a bridge for you to fully cross over into your most abundant timeline. They're showing me a wrinkle in time tesserecting or I don't know what it's called. I will find it 444. I will find it and I will, put it in the caption or on the screen, whichever one. But basically when you time travel, when you time shift, like you kind of like glitch out a little bit. Like every single part of you doesn't automatically go into the next timeline. It kind of takes time. It's like spiritually you can be in the next timeline, and then physically you have to catch up, or or sometimes physically you get into a new timeline, and then spiritually you're catching up to where you are because your body jumped first, and then now your mind and your soul are following. And it depends on the timeline I'm hearing of what needs to go first. It's not always like a hard and fast science. Like, it really depends on who you are, what your journey is, and what's most beneficial for your soul's growth. But you are where you need to be, but you are building that bridge, that solid foundation to really embody these new timelines. And you're building these bridges very rapidly. And though you may be called to rest, I know I'm a part of the collective of which I channel for, and I've been called to rest so much. And you're called to rest because your obedience is your work. Your obedience to the will of God is all the work that you truly need to do. You don't have to do more. You just do what God tells you to do. Anyone aligned with this message, their motto has to be Proverbs 3, 5, and 6, which is trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not into your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths. Right now, you're chilling. You're waiting for God to give you your next directive. And right now, your directive is to rest and to pour into your physical space. I'm channeling for a collective who has given their most and received their less in every single way possible. I'm channeling to the collective who only God can be given glory for where you have gotten in your life, for your accomplishments, for your achievements, for the support that you've received. It can only be God, because humans have not poured into you. I am talking to a collective who I'm hearing 10 to 15 years is a very specific group of souls incarnated on this earth. And these souls incarnated into really poor family systems. They incarnated into the darkest of the dark. And they had to transmute and eat all of that darkness to get to where they are now, all for the development of their soul, and so that they can help create essentially a heaven on earth for the kingdom of God to reside in. All right. I'm here. Oh my God, I got chills. We are the Ark of the Covenant. We are physically embodying the Spirit of God. We carry it with us everywhere that we go. And we are showing people that a relationship with God is true spirituality. That religion never trumps God. Ever. You cannot trump the Creator. And everyone always wants to create a theory and a narrative to explain what God has done or who God is. And God cannot be explained. And especially not in the minds of men. You can't and in the terms of men. So the people that I'm channeling for, you will know this is for you. You'll just feel it deep in your soul. Like I see a lightning bolt, and I also see Saint Barbara. Yes, you guys have had it rough in your life, but things are getting better, and you just needed confirmation that you are the currency. You're not crazy. You've always known that you should be paid to exist. You always known 808 that you just survive. You've always survived because of God, but you just know that divine materialization is what you deserve. Things coming to you out of nowhere, help coming to you out of nowhere, assistance coming to you out of nowhere, but always coming from the source, from the Creator. Everything being sent to you directly from the Creator, first class mail. Somebody's going to be getting mail. I'm hearing FedEx and UPS. Somebody's going to be getting checks in the mail, and they're just going to be like, where are these checks coming from? And you deserve. Just know that. You're being initiated into higher circles. You're being initiated into circles that you didn't even know possible. You've already been initiated into high spiritual circles in the past, but it's going to be even higher now. You're resting right now because this next chapter is going to be totally different, 859, than what you've experienced before. And I'm also seeing Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, where it's like my life got turned upside down. That's what it's going to feel like. You're going to go from 9/11, from feeling like, oh my God, like stressed out and, being a lot of survival mode. In this period of rest, you're transmuting your survival mode so that you can enter this period of thriving. But you needed someone who isn't you to confirm it. And you needed to hear a human confirm this for you, because though God sends you so many signs and your angels are with you, we need the reassurance every now and again. So I am grateful that I have been chosen to provide it. And I wish you nothing but a positive and blessed day. Thank you.